Hello, good morning, and welcome to the launch of our SIG on the neural substrates of delirium. I'm glad you could make it. Here's our email address in case you wish to contact us. Also, Heidi and I will be very happy if you can contact us on Twitter too to start a conversation. We have a number of activities in mind, bearing in mind our role as educators as well. We'd like to host virtual meetings with speakers on relevant talks. If we can, face-to-face meetings. Podcasts. I have in mind to compile a new book of cutting-edge perspectives of the cognitive neuroscience of delirium. Of course, of Truth Thread, and we'll do systematic reviews and other research as appropriate to advance our cause of cognitive neuroscience of delirium. We're going to engage with the current frameworks of delirium to see if we can develop testable hypotheses about delirium. And actually, this is very much keeping patient and carer in mind. So we can pair this with state-of-the-art neuroscience. ADS is a great organization and has a number of really important drivers important to us. Improving delirium care, providing educational resources, and facilitating interprofessional support. Delirium is very much a team sport. So busy timetable. Well done for making it to Tuesday. And of course, this is the DSM 5-tier index for delirium, highlighting how complex it is. We've seen a number of really cracking talks at Indianapolis this year, and the breadth of research is staggering. I believe we can all have conversations about delirium, even outside our own niche fields. For example, I asked Mark Oldham here, can the neurophysiology explain things like lucidity, those rare moments where even the most delirious patient can seem almost unremarkable for good reason? And Mark says, great questions. Maybe the diagnostic endotypes are related to network connectivity and remarkable phenotypic diversity. Heidi is a font of huge knowledge about delirium. Here's one of our many studies on the neural substrate of post-operative delirium. Big thanks to Rob Sanders as well. So here we go, that network connectivity may be in fact a novel therapeutic target for some post-operative delirium based on this thing called slow wave activity. Mark Oldham has been a real first mover in developing an integrated model for the delirium disorder, and maybe this could help us know more about what delirium is, in other words, what biomarkers might be available. Esther and many colleagues did a roadmap of research for delirium with the wonderful NIDIS. And now this emphasizes we need a collaborative approach. And we need some agreement on definitions, on operationalization of delirium, what the symptom domains mean, whether any of it falls into what we call personalized medicine. It seems rather awkward that dementia is moving forward with this as a field of research, but not really delirium. Also, what did the outcomes mean? For example, might we judge severity on the basis of more objective outcomes rather than how bad a patient looks, important though that is? And is there any evidence for dysfunction of the resting state network, self-salience attention being important to many of us, maybe developing biomarkers and an analysis of big data would be helpful. So here I give 3 examples of the need for further work. Consciousness, many theories of it, Analyst Seth did this review summarizing theories, but we have periods of lucidity amongst our patients with delirium. How on earth is this explained by modern contemporary neuroscience? How can we relate symptoms to the lived experience? A lot of work on delusions, mainly elsewhere in schizophrenia research. And so problems here that they're very focused on high income countries. And is there any comparison with the lower income countries? And also, is the transdiagnostic approach valid? Are the delusions we see in schizophrenia similar at all to the ones we see in delirium? Well, many liaison psychiatrists would argue yes, many would argue no. Translation, well, before we get on to this high-level stuff of Taranda's lab, brilliant though it is, he himself is expressing colleagues is the blood-brain barrier in humans and other primates, even similar to other animals. So where are the limitations of translational research? And the neural nets, well, default mode network, looking at the self, this implies that we ought to know more about insight and anosognosia than we do in delirium. Frontoparietal network, attention. Well, what does reduced awareness of the environment mean? We need to have a look at the neural network involved. So it's been proved, the SIG, and we're launching it today. Carry on the conversation with Heidi.